Hi, I'm not yet dead, and welcome back to No Man's Land. Okay, January 2. Sorry, yeah, year 7, January 2. That was the important bit. Oh, I've left something running. Oh no, it's the potato thing running. Okay, I thought I'd show what I was doing. It's middle of the day-ish. I spent a lot of time this morning faffing. Is the best way to describe it. I've been faffing. I did do an extra couple of fields yesterday, cleaning those out. I did do the soil sampling. Actually, I didn't show that last time on the new fields. The one that I showed slurrying in the last video, oh my goodness, it's all silty clay. I don't think that's good news. This is a mixture of loam and a little bit of silty clay. That's not so bad. This one, yeah, that's not great. I'm going to have to figure out what grows well in silty clay actually and use it for that. Oh wow, okay, there's more potatoes in. I thought this is what I was talking about in the last episode. As you can see, I haven't got round to this is a bit heavy for this tractor, but you know what, it's not going far. I haven't got around to landscaping all this in yet. I have removed all of the loose potatoes that were in there before, and I put in this new silo, which is really cool. Unfortunately, this particular one, which I want to use because I'm going to use some of the same on other parts of the map, and it keeps my slot counts down, is for potato and sugar beet, and I'm not likely to put sugar beet here. I mean, I could do, for sure, right? I suppose why not? It's more realistic than putting it in the silo at the yard. But yeah, so here we are at the potato plant, because quite apart from everything else that was going on yesterday, my pigs were running out of pig food. I also noticed that the pig barn, ooh, that's not good. Oh, well, yeah, it's not great, but fine. Was full. So although they weren't at 3 years yet, which I take as being, you know, that's a good age, it was full anyway. So I have I've sold off some of the older ones, just to make a bit of space, but also they're running out of food. I'm struggling to produce food fast enough, but I remembered that this, which I'd stopped using because it's a lot of manual work, actually creates pig food as a sort of waste product, if you like. So that's why we're here. The reason that I've had lots of fun, sarcastically, is because I was struggling to find something that was small enough and yet big enough, heavy enough to pick up these 2,000 litre pallets of potatoes, which not surprisingly are a little bit heavy. And I tried all sorts of things. I did have a skid steer here, that's where I was using it, but it just wasn't heavy enough. I couldn't remember what I'd done before. Maybe I used a tractor, but again, that's a bit of a push. I tried the telehandler, that's why it's sitting on the... Oh, wrong one. I tried the telehandler, that's why it's sitting on the one outside. That's just too tight. It's too big. As you can see, I've got a mix of bagging and stuff. We'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, and then I suddenly, rather stupidly, thought, hang on. Forklift, brilliant. So I bought the forklift that was over at the industrial area. I'll either put another forklift in there, or actually I might put another forklift in. Again, lower slot count, right? So yeah, maybe we'll do that. But yeah, so I've switched this back on. I've put some more potatoes in. Unfortunately, you don't get a lot of pig food out of it. What I may have to do, and the other thing I can do as well as this, so I've run out of, oh crikey, I've run out of sorghum, that was it. I've run out of sorghum. So I can't produce sorghum pig food anymore, though I have moved over to, I think it's corn pig food, but I'm going to run out of ability to do that as well at some point. I'm umming and ahhing. What I'll then do is I'll look at what crops I've got, try and figure out what I might want to do with them, and then I'll just have to, when I'm planting fields this year, is actually I'm going to focus on pig food, frankly. What crops do I need so that I can make loads of pig food? What I may have to do in the meantime is sell all the pigs, or at least just keep the very youngest ones. because otherwise I can't keep up with their feed requirements. So, and even keeping up with this is a bit tricky, but this is kind of fun actually. It's quite therapeutic. I've done a little bit of this. Some of this was already here, but I've done a lot of it today. So as you can see, we've got a mixture of bagged and not. The bagged ones, I switched the bagging on because they're 1,000 litres, not 2,000 litres, and therefore they're easier to move. But that also means you've got twice the amount of things to move. So longer term, for the amount of potatoes I've got, that's not ideal, right? So, so yeah, I thought we'd come and do a bit of this. What else? I'm sure there was something else that I hadn't told you in the last episode that I was going to, and I forgot what it was. We started to produce stuff. A few productions have come out. So there's another pallet of pig food. This can go straight outside. When we've got a few pallets, I'll bring the Land Rover over. We'll get it loaded up. Land Rover, sorry, the Jeep over. We'll get it loaded up and get those taken out. Equally, I've got this sat here. Maybe I'll just put them straight on here. This is sat here because I also need to pick up the skid steer loader and relocate it. And I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put that. So I may put it at my sort of artisan area. Because I've got shed loads of and here was me thinking earlier, the things on this work so well. They do actually. I think whatever it is, for whatever reason, the forks on these forklifts work better than the forks not on forklifts, for want of a better expression, that you use elsewhere. These are brilliant. What I have found, and it's a great mod if you don't use it. Hang on, actually I can show it to you. Hang on. These are a little bit, actually, these pallets are a bit smaller. It's perhaps part of the problem. They're a little bit of a tighter fit. This is good though. How are the pigs? My guess is they might have run out of food already. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, nearly. Equally, by now we should have some pig food up. You know what? Maybe I should just take the Jeep because I've got to. I've also got to go and get some from the mill that's producing the pig food. The other one's fine. I can just pick it up from the trailer into the Jeep. So this is really cool. Actually, I'd say I've sort of not used this much because it's, it takes a lot of time to move all this stuff about. But you know what? When you just sort of think, you know what, this is what I kind of feel like doing. I just want to get a bit done, and it's kind of something I need to do at this point in time just to get as much pig food created as I can. This is actually really fun. And with this wow, seriously, this thing, forklift, there you go, it's a forklift. With this forklift, it's really easy. It's really good. It's electric, which given that I'm working inside is better, blah, blah, blah. I tried this, the Sheffer electric front loader. It's not heavy enough, and I was sure I could find some sort of weight to put on the back. Tried all sorts, couldn't find one that would actually fit. It was all a bit of a disaster really. Right, okay, so now we're back to this. How are we doing production-y wise? So we've got some, again, we've got some need to be about to be produced. Let's run out of space. It gets through them all right, actually. It's a pretty quick process. Spending a bit of a sort of consolidated hour. I'm wondering if, let's try this. I could regret this. Let's try this. Oh no, careful. The old forks. The old sticks there. There we go. I mean, other than this, what else we got to do? I've got more fields I need to plough out and de-stone. I run out of water at the lime plant. Not that I'm in a rush for lime. I've got 45,000 litres. The snow stopped, non-settled. We are due some more overnight, and I guess that might settle. We'll have to wait and see. The only thing that's a bit of a shame about this is it doesn't animate filling the boxes, which is a bit of a pity. But you know what? It does a lot of other stuff, so I can't complain. This could be a bit optimistic. Let's try it. Ooh. if I was parking the else. I'd be better off I did that anyway, because then the weight's slightly closer to the vehicle. Yeah, I'm not going to do this on a regular basis. This could be a really bad idea. Okay. Very gently, very slowly. Slowly, slowly, catchy potato. And we've got loads of potatoes here. I mean, there's, what, 8? That's now 8 pallets of premium potatoes. That's 16,000 litres, plus another 5,000 in bags, which you can sell apparently for more. So, premium potatoes. Shout when you see premium potatoes. Sorry if I'm a bit close to the microphone. I'm trying a new position. Oh, no, it's potato chips. Some of these potatoes I do need to take over to the potato factory at some point as well. Oh, I don't see. Hang on. Oh, here we go. Premium potatoes. They're not amazing. 520 euros per 1,000. Seed potatoes, 378. Got lots of those as well. So you do get a little bit more. Not a lot though. 50, 60 to 80,000 more. 60 to 80 euros more per 1,000 litres, and double the amount of work, pretty much. But, you know, there's a lot of potatoes here. I will keep some of those seed potatoes because I'm nearly out of potatoes, so I better grow some this year. And then we've got another 3,000 litres of seed potatoes there, and this is, if you've not used this before, obviously on the bags it says so medium are your seed potatoes. The waste potatoes, which I started selling and then suddenly thought, hang on, that doesn't work. Waste potatoes make the pig food, that's what I need. So I've stopped that. So, oh no, wrong place. So yeah, so on the bags it tells you if they're large, that means they're premium. If they're medium, that means they're seed. And on the boxes, if it's 45 plus, they're premium. If they're, I think it's 35 to 45, they're the seed. And I guess there's one that's less than 35, but I'm not producing those, as I say, because I need the pig food. This is actually producing me a shed load of pig food. This is really effective. Far more than I expected, I have to say. So, that may delay us selling off all the pigs, which actually is a bonus, because, you know, the longer I keep the pigs, even if I have to end up selling them off during the year, the longer I keep the pigs, the better, because the bigger they'll get, the more they'll be worth. So, you know, there is that. Yeah, I pretty much got the biggest pig barn I could get. It's 342 pigs, and it was full. And annoyingly enough, it was full before they'd reached the sort of 3 years, but the biggest ones were worth like 1,500 euros, which is a lot. So I think it's fine. So seed potatoes, I say I'll need some. I don't know what to do. I guess I'll keep all of it for now. Maybe we'll you know, plant a field or two of potatoes, and then no, where am I going? Sorry. Yeah, I'll plant a field or two of potatoes, and then I'll sell the rest or something. We shall see. Quite want to do a lot of root crops this year. I have played the new map with all of the root crop stuff, but oh god, the map just doesn't do it for me. I'm sorry. The root crop stuff is fine. The base game machinery that's provided is great if you're a multiplayer. As a single player, it's a bit dull because you're just following a tractor around as you harvest the crops a row at a time. It's a little bit monotonous. On here I might do a mix. I've got a couple of smallish fields that I might put some carrot in, or some parsnip, or some red beet or something. But I might also, there's a modified beet harvester that you can have headers for each of the separate crops. So I think we'll probably get one of those, and each of the headers, and do it that way. But yeah, so that's also a plan. Not short seed potatoes. I might sell the ones in bags, to be honest. Just because, why not? It's a very slight scratch on the wall, I beg your pardon. Hey, that was worth doing. I'm not sure when to stop, to be honest. We run out of potatoes yet. Eh. Eh. Not quite. Oh my goodness. It's only got through another 300 since I last checked. 300 litres, we've still got 1600 litres to go. I'm not going to do all this on camera. The important thing is to get food for the pigs, and we are, I think I've probably got enough, to be honest. So maybe we'll stop that now and we'll do that. I do want to get some more fields turned today. I mean, crikey Moses, that's 6,000 litres of pig food. That's amazing. This may just preserve my pigs. This may save my pigs. No, there we go. Beautiful. Let's see what the other one that's just spawned is. If it's another pig food, I'll have it. If it's not, I'll switch it off, and we'll come back later. And it's not. All good. Excellent. That door should be shut, really. And I suppose I left it open because I'd left the trailer there. I could still shut the door. Ooh, what does that do? Ooh. Does that mean I can bring in potatoes in pallets? Presumably so. How odd. But for now, though, that shut the door nicely. Yep, that's okay. Good. Let's shut this door. Shut that door. Shut this door. Hey. Let's go get the Jeep. Okay, here we are with my cheap Jeep. I really shouldn't use this, but it's great. And this is an emergency, so it's allowed. It's okay. Right, so we'll just back up. Let that start to load. This one we should be able to do 2 at a time. Ooh, 3 at a time. That's quite clever. I've never seen it do that before. Wow. Okay. Nice. Excellent. That's 5,000. Will it take this one, or have I got to move it? Wish the brakes were a little bit better on this. It just slides. I suppose actually the brakes are too good. I wish there was more grip in the tyres. Will that work? Yes. Okay, so that's 6,000. So let's nip up to the mill and see what we've got up there. This is crazy. I need to start putting some more fields in around here. Again, it's really, I'm really excited about putting fields in places I've not had fields before. If you think about how long I've actually been playing on this map, between 19 and now, well, actually, I don't want to think. And most, not all, most of the fields are the same. This bit's new because of the grapes and the olives, but most of the rest of the fields are roughly the same as they were. I've got a couple of new fields, the ones near the pigs and the ones out behind there. So that's still running. Yeah, this may save the pigs. So today I've got a title. Probably better if I do this on the top. If I can do 3 in a row. Yeah, I bet these are spaced slightly further apart. Oops, sorry, my bad. That's interesting. Let's just pop out a sec. I'm assuming we'll get some more. Let's see. So yeah, we've moved from sorghum pig food to corn pig food. Corn 6,380. That's going to be our limiting factor, I think. Oh no, canola is going to be our limiting factor. Okay, interesting. Have we got any canola? Because the other thing I've got to decide, my crops I've got. Sorry, I'm being really stupid. There we go. That is where I want it to be. Okay. Oh, I've got shed loads. Okay, fine. So I could put some canola in. I need to figure out what else I might want to do with canola. But to be honest, apart from making oil, I need it for the diesel plant. But the diesel plant, I've run out actually at the diesel plant. But I've got, I can't remember how much, over 100,000 litres or something. It's fine. Okay, so yeah, maybe, yeah, so definitely then. Oh, and I've got some more sorghum. Oh, which definitely doesn't have another function. Oh, fine. Oh, then things aren't as dire as you thought. The pigs may continue. Okay, that's good. So I'll just take my eye off the ball then, basically. That's really what we're saying. It happens. That'll do. Oh no, we've got some more. Any more? Any more, any more? Gonna magically drop from the sky. Simultaneously appear. No, okay, fine. I like the look of my trees up on the ridge. I do need to expand those down. So one thing I will start doing, hopefully soonish, is to start cutting some more trees down, such that I can then. Actually, I've got a bit of remedial work to do down at the pigs. I managed to remove the mod, whichever mod it was, and I thought I identified it, and it wasn't, because I tried to put it back and it didn't work. I managed to remove the mod that this is where it gets complicated. That I'd got storing. I was storing the straw bales under. Oops. I mean, I could just go and put them in bale storage and then just bring them around as and when, but I quite like having them there, actually, to be fair. It's nice to have another little building. So, yeah, what I need to do, I've identified, I think I'm going to use something that I'm using somewhere else, again, for slots. There we go. There you go, piggies. That'll keep you going. How much is in there? Yeah, they were just running out. Their health was just starting to drop. Whew, that was close. Excellent. Good, good. Yes, but to do that I'll need to cut some trees down because it's a bit bigger, which is no bad thing. I want to cut some trees down. Anyway, I wasn't particularly going to do it there. But some of these clumps of trees between fields, I will start to trim down a little bit. Just either because I'm going to bridge the gap between the fields. I might even do this one here, though. It's got a rock in the middle. Or just to make the fields a better shape or whatever, right? So there's that job to do too. Oh, and I've got another idea that involved me cutting some trees down. Plus there's some areas that I'm going to put fields into, which I will also need to cut some trees down for. Busy. Honestly, that's probably all I need to show in this video, to be fair. We're halfway through the day. If I end up doing something interesting in the afternoon, I will. But honestly, I think the next thing to do will be to take, well, actually to go and pick up the skid steer loader and put it on the trailer and take it to where I need it. And will be to take this to the next field that needs ploughing and de-stoning, which is... So I've just done what was... the sugarcane field, so that's this one. I've still managed to miss some bits. This one here, which I said needs ploughing, it doesn't need ploughing. It's the poplar field. I may plough it in and redo it at some point. So we've got these three. So we've still got these four to do. Oh no, not these four. No, not these ones. That's my olives and my grapes. Well, actually, my olives and my grapes. But yeah, but these 5 need doing, so that's fine. So I'll crack on with that. Blah, 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 I can't speak. I'll crack on with that. I've also, as you remember, got these 2 to slurry because they're the only 2 that don't have cover crop. Oh, this one doesn't have cover crop. That will also need... Oh, interesting. Or maybe that one's got grass. Has that one got grass? No. Okay, so that one needs slurrying. Okay, fine. So I've got 3 fields that also need slurrying. Now, 4 fields. Because I've just No, that one I ploughed out. Oh, God, this is going to get complicated. The ones that I've ploughed out that don't have anything in, obviously... haven't had a crop put in, so they don't need any further work. This one and these 2 need slurrying. Complex, no. These 2 need liming. Some of the others might need an application of lime actually as well. Certainly those that have been ploughed. we shall see. So I will go and carry on. In fact, the first field is right here, and I might even do this as a worker ploughing out and me following on with the Stony thing. Stony the stone. But yeah, so I think that'll do for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Just a little, well, I say quick, it's going to be a good 20-25 minutes. But yeah, if you did, likes and subscriptions are very much appreciated. Oh, that didn't work. And you know, comments. I had a couple of comments recently. Thank you very much for that. Any comments, just to chat, or you know, feedback or whatever is all fine. I suppose I also need to start spraying weeds. Oh my goodness me. But yeah, whatever you decide to do, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.